Hello, welcome to NKTelco Sports. We're here at Anna High School for girls varsity basketball action where the Fort Loramie Redskins take on the Anna Rockets. Tonight's game is sponsored by Minster Bank, Sweeterman Pharmacy, Keyhole Pizza, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental Care, Hometown Opportunity, Francis Furniture, Wilson Health, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, NKTelco, NKT.TV, BowlerStore.com, Carriage Works, Cy Sweeterman, Fowler's TV, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, PSG Automotive Outfitters, and First National Bank. Again, welcome to Anna High School. I'm Greg Burning, my partner this evening, Dave Kanapke. Dave, we got two big SCAL rivals coming at it, both playing really good basketball, both 9-1. Should be a good one here tonight.
Yeah, it should be a great one. The two clear-cut favorites in the Shelby County League, both have won 5 in a row, both lost to West Liberty Salem in close games. Fort Loramie's really had some impressive wins of late. They beat 3 straight good MAC teams in New Bremen, Versailles, New Knoxville, all by more than 20 points, and then they blew out Sugar Creek Garraway. Anna, they've also beat a lot of the same teams. They also knocked off Versailles. They're coming off an 8-point win over Miami East, who's always a perennial powerhouse. Fort Loramie, a very good athletic team. No seniors, but they have height and size all over the place. Anna, good solid team. They shoot very good from the threes, almost 40%, led by Bria Cook, who's hit 25 threes. You know, this should be a really good matchup here. Probably go a long way to deciding the Shelby County League, this one and then when they play a few weeks later. That's right,
First meeting at 2. We'll be back with the starting lineups and the opening tip here on NKTelco Sports.
Our 1,500 square foot showroom and pro shop at BowlerStore.com is stocked with bowling balls, bags, shoes, accessories, and apparel. The pro shop is equipped with 2 drill presses, measuring devices, and bowling ball maintenance machines to keep your ball rolling great. We offer private lessons for individuals and groups. Moxie's Extra Pair inside BowlerStore.com is also available to rent for private events. Be sure to check out BowlerStore.com or visit our pro shop in Versailles, Ohio for all your bowling product needs.
Carriage Works has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. Carriage Works thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. Carriage Works now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. Carriage Works has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for Carriage Works. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Fowler's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos sound system takes all the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game or not with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Fowler's and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Fowler's TV, taking game day to the next level.
Welcome back to Anna High School as we get set for the starting lineups. First for the Fort Loramie Redskins, number 42, Marissa Myring. Number 22, 6-foot forward, Kenzie Holscher. Number 30, 5'11", sophomore guard, Dana Rose. Number 23, 5'5" junior guard, Taylor Rotterman. And number 12, 5'5" junior guard, Kennedy Gephardt. The Redskins coached by Carla Siegel, again 9-1 entering the season. For the home team, the Anna Rockets, number 14, 5'6" and senior guard Bria Cook. Number 24, Kiplin Rowland, 5'10" junior forward. Number 40, Lauren Barhorse, 6'2" junior forward. And number 12, 5'4" Michaela Ambus. And number 20, Ella Dosick, a 5'6" sophomore guard. The Rockets, as you get a good shot there, coached by Jeff Maurer. Again, the Rockets also 9-1. Big SCAL matchup as we get set. Let's go over our keys to the game.
Yeah, first they'll go for the Fort Loramie Redskins. Fast break, they want to run. They got the athletes tall and short to push the tempo, and rebounding. Coach Siegel hasn't been really happy with their rebounding, even though they have good size. Then for Anna, first of all, they need to handle the ball pressure that Fort Loramie is going to bring. The other thing is they got to play with confidence. They can't play with any fear. They got to take it to them, be aggressive on offense and defense against this Fort Loramie team. Should be a great matchup.
And we are underway as Myron gets the rebound for the Redskins. Anna comes out in a matchup man-to-man. I think you'll see a lot of that from both teams. Oh, my mistake. They slide back into a 2-3 zone.
Yeah, playing a zone here. And Fort Loramie's taking a little bit of time to figure out how to attack. A nice block there by Barhorst.
Yeah, so a first possession pays off defensively for Anna. Loramie comes out matching up man-to-man. Here's Dosek with the ball. Paint going to be a big piece for Anna for them to get their offense going. Going to have to work through Roland and Barhorst to see Barhorst's shot get tipped out of bounds.
Yeah, there's another block shot there. Also, Ella Dosek's also a big part of the offense, and Cook can really hit the threes, and they need to blend all of that. And another block shot.
Ball loose on the floor. It's going to be a tie-up. And you see both those shots, they were blocked about that Barhorst's waist, like she's not getting that ball up above her head using her size.
Yeah, Barhorst is 6'2", but she's matched up against, let's see, that she's against Holscher, that's 6 foot, 6'2" versus 6 foot. So pretty good size, both of these teams.
Cook thought about the three-pointer, instead dumps it inside, and there's the over the top. Good catch and finish by Lauren Barhorst.
You can see what the strategy is to get it underneath, and to Barhorst, the third time was the charm there.
What a smart play, kept it up high, never brought it down, and went right to the bucket. Here is Myron going right at Barhorst. Shot no good. Rebound pulled by Ella Dosek for the Rockets.
Good start defensively for Anna after the first 2 possessions.
Here's Cook out top to Dosek. Swinging around. Kick out stolen, picked off there by number 30, Dana Rose. She'll take it the distance and score. And one as she gets fouled on the shot.
Good play there by Rose as she took it hard to the hole, and that's what Anna cannot do. They can't. It's one thing to have turnovers, but you get turnouts to get run-out layups. That just kills you. And a nice left-handed chance for a three-point play by the sophomore Dana Rose.
Free throw by Rose is good. You give Loramie the early 3-2 advantage and gives them a chance to set up their press. Anna works around it. That's a good way to do it. Give it to Dosek. I'm sorry, that wasn't Dosek. That was Ambus. Pass by Dosek, though, out of bounds, turnover.
And Fort Loramie just speeded up Anna there. Barhorst was open underneath there, but they just got too worried about passing it too fast and turned it over.
Yeah, thank goodness the Anna boys and the Loramie girls don't play against each other. That would be a track meet for the ages. They both like to run a lot.
And Anna boys having a very fine season.
Yes,
undefeated.
they are. Here's Holscher out top going against that zone. Swinging around, Rose thought about the three.
Loramie's trying to figure out how they want to best defend it. There's Ratterman with a three.
That's a good way to go against it. A knockdown three-pointer. Again, Loramie full court pressure. Dosek, not a wise choice there, picks up her dribble.
You
and
don't want
catches a break.
You don't want it in the corners. You want it in the middle as much as you can. And we're going to have a substitution. Mary Landis will check into the lineup, 5'7" sophomore.
And a lot of length from all those Loramie defenders, really making it difficult. Anna's struggling just to get it in. That one tipped out of bounds by Myring. It'll stay with the Rockets.
It seems like there's girls everywhere. They're all quick. They can tip the ball, long arms. And you just have to attack it if you're on offense.
Mary Landis checked in the ball game for Anna. That one forced out of bounds off of Michaela Ambus, so another turnover. We'll give it back to Fort Loramie.
It's changed from the minute that Fort Loramie scored and was able to set up the pressure. Anna's looked rattled on offense ever since.
Rose will walk it up. Swings it over to Gephardt, trying to get it inside. Loose ball, still loose, and finally knocked out of bounds. I believe that was off of number 23, Rotterman. But again, slowed enough of the game down to let Loramie set their D up. And they're coming at you full court. Anna's going to have to break one off deep here. A nice save there by Dosek, but stepped out of bounds in the last second. What I was going to say was they really need to send a couple bodies long, I feel like, to loosen up that defense a little bit. You're going to have to get somebody down the sideline.
Yeah, and if she could have stayed in bounds, Barhorse was wide open. And, yeah, you got to go over the top if you can. Problem, not a lot of girls can throw it far down the court to break it.
Anna stays in the zone. Rose thought about the shot. Swings it back out to Rodman. Rodman hit a three-pointer on their last possession. If you're just joining us, it's early here in the quarter number one. 6-2 Fort Loramie on top. That three ball by Myring, no good. Tipped out of bounds off of Lauren Barst. It'll stay with the Redskins.
Another chance here is that Myring's shot was off the mark, as they'll get another opportunity just under 5 minutes here in the first quarter.
Yeah, big missed opportunity for Anna there to get a rebound and get back to the offensive end. Instead, Loramie will key it out top here to Rodman.
Yeah, the half-court defense has been pretty strong, I think, so far for Anna.
They keep mixing up their looks a little bit. This is more of a matchup man. There's a three ball again, off the mark, knocked around. It looked like it went off of Landis' shoe. We'll find out what the official says here. Yep, that's exactly what happened. It'll stay with Fort Loramie.
But if you're Anna, you don't mind if Fort Loramie shoots threes. They're not a great three-point shooting team, only 27% as a team.
So Loramie triggered in here again. We've been at 6-2, a cross-court pass almost stolen. Rose will back it out and reset things for Fort Loramie. There's a errant pass there on the cut. And Anna comes up with the steal, trying to get something going offensively. Pass down to Landis, draws some contact, and the foul.
That was a nice job of just getting a little bit of that fast break, just pushing it down before Loramie could set up the defense. Nice aggressive move by Landis to shoot two.
Caitlin Gasson, number 11, checked in the last possession for Fort Loramie.
Also, number 21, Ava Scholtis, has really been a big spark for Fort Loramie the last few games since she's moved up from JV, as Landis misses the first.
See the replay here. Nice strong drive by Landis. She steps to the free throw line, trying to get the Rockets off of two, and she does. Trailing 6-3 on our first National Bank scoreboard. Gasson will walk it up. Again, Anna mixing things up here again, back to that man-to-man defense. Against a good basketball team like Loramie, I think that's really what you're going to have to do. Keep changing looks, try to get them to feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, their players and their coaches just know how to attack it, so you give them the same look.
Right. Here's Gasson, kicks it out. Almost a travel. Gasson gets it back. Three ball, she'll let it go. No good. Rebound tipped around and corralled by number 12, Kennedy Gephardt. 3:45 left to go in quarter number one.
3 threes already for Fort Loramie. Or actually 4 3 attempts already. We'll hit one of them. There's another one.
There's a fifth. Myring three is off the mark.
So go the other way, but it gives a chance for Fort Loramie to set up their press again as Ratterman and Holscher check back in the lineup.
Yeah, at this rate, Anna's going to see this press in their dreams. Like, it's just every time they turn around, it's right there. Here's Ambus weaving her way through the traffic. Nicely done. Landis tries to fire it underneath. It's picked off by Holscher. Back the other way. Quickly up court. And a cutting Rose gets the ball. Good defensive pressure there by Anna. As Holscher unable to save. Nice recovery by Anna. Looked like they were going to give up an easy one, and they got back quickly.
They did, exactly. They got back quickly. They're able to get back and stop that fast break as we have a timeout on the floor.
We will take a quick break. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
3:12 left to go here, quarter number one. As you get a good shot of there at Coach Maurer for the Anna Rockets. And this might be the first possession the Loramie defense is backed away, as Anna's going to walk it across here.
And I'm sure they're totally okay with that. They really struggled at first, got a little better, and
Instead
now they can attack it just a normal half-court defense, which is tough enough against Fort Loramie.
Ambus having to work for everything out top there. Gets it off to Rowland. Her shot blocked. Looked like she was out of bounds. She was. Good defense there by Holscher.
Holscher with those long arms did a nice position there and just jumped and put that arm without fouling. Great defensive play.
Gasson will bring it back across. Anna drops back into that 2-3 zone. Again, we talked about how much they've been mixing it up.
And it's taken Fort Loramie a little bit to recognize each time. They haven't been able to really get an open look very quickly.
Which if you're Anna, that's exactly what they're trying to do. Slow the game down, make it a lot more half court, a lot more, like you mentioned before, Dave. Loramie's already taken 5 or 6 3-pointers.
And Anna's got the size to match up underneath against tall girls for Fort Loramie. And good job there by Rowland and Barhorst. And they're really making Fort Loramie work for it, as the Anna crowd appreciates that.
For sure. Gasson trying to get something going. Dangerous pass inside. And Loramie going to catch a break there, I think. Looked like pretty good defense, but official called the foul.
Foul on Lauren Barhorst here first. That's the team second. Yeah, it was some pretty good defense, a little bit of a bump.
And you get a great shot there. Definitely some contact. Second team foul now against Anna. Only one for Fort Loramie. That is Kennedy Gephardt triggering it in. Here's Gasson. Anna goes back to their man-to-man 3 ball from Gephardt is good. Big bucket there for Fort Loramie, as they were on 6 for a while as well. Now they lead 9-3.
Nice job by Gephardt with a catch and shoot. And she really squared up her body. Nice stroke for the basket there, as that will go out of bounds. Another turnover against the Rockets. 6 already in this game.
That tipped off away by Ava Stoltis. Good defense again by Fort Loramie. Minute 40 left to go here in quarter number one.
Interesting plays. They had 4 people at the free throw line. There's a steal.
They might have been trying to fool somebody there, but it was not Ella Dosek. She read that play all the way. Stole it, tried to take it the distance, was fouled.
And Dosek with a chance to score. She hasn't really touched the ball a lot. She leads the team at a little under 11 points a game. You want her as involved as possible, and she got in the open there. She's well short on that first attempt. On the season, Dosek shooting 64%. As a team, they shoot really good. They shoot almost 69%. Fort Loramie shoots 72% from the foul line.
Second one is good by Dosek. First point Anna's put up there for quite some time. They hit a bucket earlier, got the 3, and was on that for probably 5 or 6 minutes. Minute 25 left here, quarter number one. 9-4 Redskins on top. Cross-court pass, nice gather there by Fort Loramie. Can't get it to go. And a rebound pulled down by Ambus for the Rockets. Well, if Anna gets a bucket here, they've had a rough first quarter, but if they can score here, they'll be right back in the ball game.
Just going to see they need to just hang in there, and there's a shot. It goes up.
First open shot they probably had of the ball game is Ambus shots off the mark. And Gasson mishandles that one, so that'll go out of bounds and give it back to Anna.
Yeah, the Anna defense is causing. It's a different type of defense. It's not the smothering defense, but it's a solid defense, good positioning that's causing Fort Loramie some problems. Like you said, if they can just get a point here at their offensive troubles to just stay in this game here would be big.
Here's Ambus bringing it back out top. Couple spin moves guarded by Holscher. That's a tough matchup. Here's Rowland. She drives lane, ball tipped away, recovered by Dosek. 30 seconds left to go in the quarter. Back out top to Ambus, swings it over to Rowland. Thought about the shot. Swings it back over to Landis. And nothing easy right now against this Loramie defense.
No, you say they're not in full court pressure, but their half court defense is
right?
just as good.
It's full pressure half court, right?
Yeah.
Rowland fighting hard in there, can't get it off. Or I should say, can't get it to fall. And it goes out of bounds back to Fort Loramie. 6 seconds remaining in the quarter. Loramie sees it. Here's Rose down to 4. Across the timeline, swings it over to Roderman down the corner. 3 ball at the buzzer, off the mark, and that'll end quarter number 1 here from Anna High School. Fort Loramie 9, Anna 4. We'll back with quarter number 2 here on NKTelco Sports.
Automotive Outfitters, your truck accessory headquarters.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Welcome back to Anna High School as we get set for quarter number 2. Fort Loramie on top at 9-4 after 1.
Yeah, the stats pretty well reflect it's a defensive game. Loramie 3 of 10. Anna just 1 of 6 on the shooting. And we're going to have an illegal screen there against Fort Loramie.
When Miss Marissa Myring going to pick up that foul. That'll be 3 fouls now against Fort Loramie.
I'm a little surprised that Fort Loramie's staying in just a half-court defense because Anna looked very rattled when they were full-court pressure, but maybe Coach Siegel's just holding it back when she needs it. And they're playing great half-court defense as well. Anna just needs to get in some type of flow. Early on, they got it to Barhorse, got a basket, and here they're going to try it again.
Good finish by Barhorse. She was bodied up well there by Jaden Putoff, who just entered the game for Myring. And just like that, it's a 3-point ball game. Here's Holscher driving in the lane, shot no good. Rebounded there, I believe that was Putoff. And she will go to the line for 2.
That was a big foul there for Barhorse. That'll be the second foul for the big girl for Anna. So
she's had 2 really nice finishes on the offensive end there, taking the ball up nice and strong.
We saw Anna the first game of the season against Bachans. You and I had him, and the post players really didn't do a whole lot for Anna. They've really come a long way. You know, we're already halfway through the season here, and they've really improved. You say it was a
for sure.
But Barhorse will go to the bench with the 2 fouls.
That's Putoff's 3rd free throw of the season. She's made them all. And she'll continue that trend as she knocks down both to give Loramie a 5-point advantage.
And here comes the pressure again.
Anna does a nice job swinging the ball. Rowland not able to quite get it across. Coach Maurer, seeing it, calls a quick timeout. We'll keep it here and like to thank our sponsors for tonight's action. Wilson Health, caring without limits. Precision Strip, NKT.TV. BowlerStore.com. Find the pocket without emptying yours. Carriage Works, specializing in collision repair in St. Henry, Ohio. Cy Sweeterman. Fowler's TV. We service what we sell. Kogi Plumbing and Heating. A name you know, a name you trust. PSG Automotive Outfitters. Minster Bank. Financial solutions for a lifetime. Sweeterman Pharmacy. Pharmacies located in Salina, Coldwater, Minster, New Bremen, St. Mary's, and Wapak. New Knoxville Supply. Minster Dental Care, and Francis Furniture. Thanks again to all those great sponsors.
Coach Maurer with the timeout. I'm sure this is not a surprise, the defense they've had to work with. So I'm sure they've worked on it all week. So I'm sure he's reminding, hey, this is what we need to do. This is what's working, what's not working. Let's stick to them.
Break there for Anna, not turning the ball over. Get it back to Rowland. She can't finish. Ball still loose. And I believe we're going to have a tie-up on the floor between Landis, and I believe that was Kennedy Gephardt.
A missed opportunity there for Anna as they had a good look, and not very often you get an open look, and Rowland just a little bit too strong off the backboard jump ball, but Anna gets another chance on the alternate possession.
Gasson checks back in for Fort Loramie. Cook gets it in. Mishandled there by Holscher. Ball tipped out of bounds. He'll stay with Anna. So break there. But if you're the Rockets, you got to believe you're trying to get 14. Bria Cook, you mentioned her 3-ball shooting. If they could get one of those and get right back in the ballgame, but boy, at this rate, they've had a hard time getting an open shot, period.
She has had very little opportunities. Dosick as well. And able to get a foul there. That will go against 22 Holscher. That will be her first.
That's
team
a fourth. Thanks, Dave. 14 foul against Fort Loramie. Just 3 against the Rockets. They triggered into Dosick. Weaves her way through the traffic. Can't get the shot to go, but draws the foul. A little Euro step there. Got her to the line.
Good job by the sophomore Dosick. You got to be aggressive when you're a leading scorer. Sometimes you got to force it a little bit. And if she forced it and she drew the foul, she's got a chance to score from the foul line.
And she is very quick with the ball as she knocks down the first free throw.
And it seems like once you get into the rhythm where you're shooting even just the foul shots, it seems like it'll get you in the rhythm of the half court and you'll get other shots as well.
For sure. Dosick steps to the line for the second one, and it is good as well. Anna back to within 3. 6:45 remaining in our first half. Gephardt gets fouled going across the lane. I believe that's going to be against Bria Cook.
That's the second foul on Cook. Anna already has Barhorst on the bench with 2 fouls, and say Anna's probably not quite as deep as what Fort Loramie is. Right now, Coach Maurer going to keep Cook in the game.
Gasson triggers it out top to Gephardt.
Cook is the only senior starter between these two teams. Actually, the only senior at all.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And both these teams are 9-1.
Right.
So much for, you don't need senior leadership.
Maybe not right now. That ball turned over by Fort Loramie. Nice ball fake by Landis, loses the handle. Gephardt comes up with it, pushes it ahead to Holscher, trying to gather. Finally scoops it up, gets it back to Gephardt, swings it to the far side. Anna defense is no slouch either. They've done a nice job recovering when Loramie looks like they were going to have a breakaway.
Yeah, they have kept their team in the game, and they've struggled on offense. There's Holscher with a shot and hits it.
Knocks down the 15-footer. Loramie lead back to 5. Like we've done this little yo-yo, 5-3, 5-3 for most of this half. Dosick drives the lane again and hits the runner. Big shot for Anna, and again, back to 3.
Dosick is bringing the ball more. She has the ball in her hands, and nice runner there.
Good block there by Rowland. And again, defense recovers for the Rockets. Back to their zone defense and mix it up once again. Almost get a deflection. Holscher hard to the bucket, draws the foul. Well, she gets the ball in her hand. You know something's going to happen. She's athletic. She kind of wiggles her way down through the lane, draws the foul. There's a good replay here.
As you get a look in that drill, the 3rd foul on Bria Cook. She's going to leave the game. Coach Maurer is going to bring Barhorst back in with 2 fouls. And as Holscher hits the first foul shot. So, you roll the dice. Sometimes it works. Coaches have to know their players. And sometimes the fouls, you're just in the wrong spot at the wrong time. And that's what the case was. It wasn't bad defense. Holscher just forced that foul as she hits both foul shots.
Gets the kind roll on the second one. And Loramie able to set up their defense. Anna having a hard time getting it in. They finally do get it in to Dosick. And she's going to try to get it across herself. Instead, triggers it far down to Rowland. Good pass inside to Barhorst for score. A great press break by Anna.
Nice job. Rowland really got that pass off quick because she knew there was players coming back to help on defense, and Barhorst finished.
15-12 on our first National Bank scoreboard. The first half's been a dandy. Here is Rose. Anna switching back to their 2-3 zone. Has given Loramie fits here in the first half. Deflection tipped away by Dosick. It's going to roll the other way. Looks like Rose will be able to scoop it up.
Yeah, I was wondering if they said Fort Loramie touched it last or Anna. The ref is saying that was touched by Anna.
And Anna switches back to their man-to-man. Dosick gets a piece of that one. Little body, no foul. Ball goes out of bounds, stays with Loramie.
Other than the threes, Fort Laramie's had very few chances. They've had open looks, and Anna's doing a nice job of making every shot difficult. They've hit some nice shots, but like I said, they had to have nice shots to hit them. Everybody was wide open, and as they said, the threes is probably not Fort Laramie's forte. That's really the most open shots they've had as they switch back to a zone.
Corinne Heitkamp just checked in for the Redskins, showing that depth. Coach Siegel rotating them in quite frequently for Fort Laramie.
Let's talk. Anna's in some foul trouble. Loramie has a lot of athletes, an undefeated JV team. Corinne Heitkamp's played a good amount of JV this year.
It's back out top to Rose, trying to find a crease in that 2-3 zone. They really haven't had much of a high post presence in that zone.
It's almost taken a minute. It was 5 minutes when they first brought the ball down, and Anna's playing great half-court defense.
There's that high post look. Heitkamp able to get it there. Holscher covered up, going to be called for an offensive foul.
Good job of Mary Landis as she got in the way of where Holscher wanted to go. Draws the second foul on Holscher. And
what a defensive possession there by Anna.
Just all the way around, they did a nice job as Holscher will leave in favor of Schultes. They made Fort Laramie work, and they also frustrated Fort Laramie a bit. You could see that they were, they've dominated of late. And sometimes against a good team, you just need to make them work, and they're not used to being in tight games. And Fort Anna's has made this a tight game with their defense. Now they need to get their offense rolling a bit.
Trying to get it inside to Barhorst. She had an opening there for a minute. Here's Landis driving the lane. Ball tip, nice defense for Laramie. Rose comes up at that's Ambus, swipes it right back. Barhorst not looking, but the speedy Dosek is no big deal, I got it.
Great job by Dosek. She didn't give up on it, and she just went after it. I think everybody relaxed, thinking it was going out of bounds, and she got it. Again, take it to the hoop, drew the foul on the foul line.
She sprinted across the court like it was no big deal. She's like, I got this. It ain't going out of bounds. Scooped it up, gets the lane, knocks down the free throw. And this is as close as Anna's been. Great replay there.
You see the ball going out of bounds in 20. Dosek out of nowhere gets it, drives to the hoop, draws the foul. We saw Dosek as a freshman last year making plays. And
second free throw off the mark, and Anna picks up a foul on the rebound. So Laramie foul totals at 7, and Anna with that one goes to 6. So we'll be shooting free throws here for the last 3 minutes and 19 seconds. As I think this is as close as Anna's been in a while, only trailing by 2. Laramie in need of a good offensive possession. They've really struggled with this zone.
Yeah, this zone, they haven't been able to get it inside her at all. There's a good shot by Schultes, too strong.
There's good offense. Just get a rebound. And you know he was back in the ball game. Myring just checked in.
Her first 2 points of the game. She hasn't had a lot of good looks. Who's also the leading scorer at 12.3, but that puts the lead back to 4.
Yeah, she was in foul trouble, just checked back in at that last possession. Big bucket for Laramie. Ambus gets it back out top to Dosek.
For Anna this quarter, Dosek with 5 points, Barhorst with 4. Seemed like the offense got going when Dosek got the ball in her hands a lot more.
Here is Dosek. 2:25 left to go in the first half. Nice pass into Barhorst. Can't finish. Rebound pulled down by Rose. Tipped away and almost stolen by Ambus. Kicked out of bounds. It'll stay with Fort Laramie. Good pressure D there off the rebound by Anna. Can't quite come up with it.
Yeah, nice job there. A nice high-low there between Rowland and Barhorst. Coach Maurer will take that every time. Barhorst just couldn't quite finish it there, but that was a nice play.
Dribbling down the lane here is Fort Laramie attacking. That's 21. Ava Schultes gets her own rebound and draws the foul.
Nice job there. She split the defenders, and she shot it. And like they always say, the shooter knows where the rebound's going to be. She did a nice job. And the freshman shoots 2.
And knocks down that first one. Laramie has been very good at the free throw line here so far in this ball game. I'm not sure if they've missed.
No, they have not. They are, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of 6. Tonight, 72% on the season.
trying to grow their lead to 6. That'll be the largest of the night at 19-13. Danger zone here for Anna. Full court D is back on. Here's Dosick. She steps out of bounds and turns it over. We've seen her go into that spot a couple of times, Anna and Ella Dosick, on that far sideline. And as a coach, you almost want to see her either pull back before she gets to that, or she's fast enough, just go right by.
Yeah.
You know, and she kind of has that little hesitation where she knows she's going to probably get trapped, but she's fast enough. I think she could dribble right through it. And there's another 3 ball by Taylor Rotterman, and that pushes the Loramie lead to 9.
That was a nice kick out there. I think it was Myring that kicked it out there to Ratterman, and Rotterman did a nice job of squaring up with a nice shot there. And
there's a big minute 39 here remaining for Anna, as that lead quickly went from 2 to 9 in about a 30-second stint. Nice back pass there to Ambus. Can't score. Gets her own rebound back up and in. Big answer there by the Rockets.
Nice job by Ambus as she just battled with it, hung with it, got her own rebound. Much needed basket there for the Lady Rockets.
Minute 25 remaining in the first half. 7-point Fort Loramie lead. Get it inside to Myring. She wheels, deals, and scores. A nice possession inside. Boy, you can tell when Marissa Myring's been on the floor, the Redskin offense looks a lot smoother.
And the Bar Horse had 2 fouls. Myring was taking it to her, knew she would be too aggressive, didn't want to pick up that 3rd foul.
1 minute left in the first half. Cross-court pass to Ambus. She drives the lane, denied by the Loramie D. Back out top, here's Rowland, trying to find an opening, and bodied there by number 23. That is Taylor Rotterman, who just knocked down a 3 a couple possessions ago for Fort Loramie. That's going to be a 1-and-1 for Kip Rowland.
Both these teams, you don't have a moment of relaxation on offense. Both teams playing great defense, contesting every pass, contesting every shot.
Free throw is off the mark by Rowland. Rebound pulled down by Schultes. 45 seconds remaining in half. Dosick almost comes up with a steal. Back out top. There to Heitkamp. Now down to 30. Loramie swinging around the perimeter. Myring. Loramie looking to get a nice look here with the last possession maybe of the half as they're winding down to 17 seconds.
Yeah, I don't think they were necessarily going for one, but now they might.
Nice hands there again by Dosick. Comes up with a steal. 10 seconds remaining and a tough foul there. And not only is it a bad foul with 9 seconds to go, that's the 3rd foul on Marissa Myring. So she will check out with 9 seconds to go.
Yeah, I think it's only the 2. They put up the foul real quick, the 2nd foul. So it's only 2, but she will join Holscher on the bench with 2 fouls. And again, Ella Dosick making something happening here, a chance at a 1-and-1 here.
First free throw by Dosick rattles out. Rebound pulled down by Rose. 6 seconds remaining. Gets it across the timeline. Quick pass picked off by Lanzis. Oh, she had plenty of time. Shoots that one well early. And that's the first half buzzer. Fort Loramie 24, Anna 15. We'll be back with our first half stats. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
At CAPT, we use Hometown Opportunity to make sure that when we have a position open within the facility, it gets put on the website.
We've really been excited to see how that has grown so much over the last several years.
If anyone is looking for a job, it's the best place to go.
We really want to do whatever we can to get folks that are from this community back to this area.
I would recommend any manufacturing company that they take a look at it. It's a very good benefit for companies at no cost.
Trust us. NKTelco, a small town company with a big focus on customer service.
We build business the old-fashioned way.
Trust us to be your internet provider.
Trust us to help you find the right cable package for your viewing needs.
Trust us to answer your questions any time of the day.
Trust NKTelco to be on call. Deliver and make sure your service is tailored to meet your needs.
We serve commercial and residential customers to meet their communication needs. Trust us at NKTelco.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Welcome back to Anna High School. We are at halftime with the Fort Loramie Redskins on top, 24-15 here with the first half stats. Mr. Dave Knapke.
Thanks, Greg. A defensive game shows in some of the statistics. The shooting, 7 of 18 for Fort Loramie, 5 of 13 for Anna. Loramie shot many more threes than what Anna did. Foul shooting, a perfect 7 of 7 for Fort Loramie, where Anna only 50%. Rebounding to Fort Loramie, 10 to 7. Turnovers are closer than you think. Anna has been sneaky on some of the turnovers, and on the half-court end where Fort Loramie had a whole bunch of them against Anna to begin with. Looking at the individual scoring for Fort Loramie, they've had 5 players score, led by Kenzie Holscher and Marissa Myron with 4 points. Kenny Gephardt and Taylor Ratterman, she has 3. Gephardt has 3. Ratterman with 6 points to lead the Redskins. Scholtes with 2 for Anna. 6 points for Lauren Bornhorst and Ella Dosick. 2 for Ambus. 1 for Mary Landis for their total of 15. You know, Anna worked really hard to get it all the way down to 2 points, and it was like, oh, it looked like things were going, and Loramie went on that little 7-0 run there. Myron had a couple big baskets in there, and that's just opened that lead back up, which is equal to the 9 what we have right now.
Yeah, I think those free throws a little deceiving. Anna said 5 for 10. A lot of those were 1-and-1s. They could not convert late in that second quarter, which developed that 9-point Loramie leaders. A 3-ball to start the half, and it is bottoms up Kennedy Gephardt, and bang, that lead is at 12. That was a big possession for Fort Loramie. Anna is going to have to put some points here together in a hurry. Instead, almost did a turnover. Nice pass inside to Barhorse, and she banks it off the glass and in. So big answer there for Anna, but still a Loramie 10-point lead. A lot of ball game to go. Barhorse able to reach in and get a steal.
Great defense. She had their perfect position there. She got her arm in there to cause the turnover.
Here's Ambus bringing it up against heavy pressure from Ratterman. Loramie stayed in that man-to-man. They've been in it the whole ball game. High-low action going to Barhorse. Ball tipped away and stolen by Rose. She'll push it for Fort Loramie. Here's Myring. And Myring going to get a offensive foul.
Good job there by Rowland as she draws the 3rd foul on Myring, as she will have to leave.
And if that was any indication of the first half offense for Fort Loramie, that was a big foul because they definitely went to another level when Marissa Myron was on the court. Yeah, the defense is good either way. Their offense was solid when she was there. Good pass inside to Barhorst, and Anna answers again, and that lead at 8.
Yeah, nice job. They broke that pressure a little bit. A nice bounce pass there, I think, by Ambus there, and Barhorst banks it home.
So Anna will come back out man-to-man. Tough matchup there for Dosick underneath. She's guarding Holscher. Gives up several inches. She makes up for it in speed, but boy, you would think you'd be able to work that inside.
That's 6 foot versus 5'6".
Tough drive there by Rose. Rebound pulled down by Rowland and passed over to Dosick. Nice. So good defensive stand by Anna.
Yeah, good defense there by Barhorst. Got her arms up there and really blocked her view.
Dosick thought about 3. Nope, takes a bonus step there, even though it was a fantastic pass. She got one extra step in there. The travel will give it back to Loramie.
Yeah, good idea there is. That's been the consistent offense, and all the offense here is getting into Barhorse. That's been a good matchup they've been able to exploit. And, you know, after Loramie hit that 3 to start it off, Anna's looked better there as now they switch to a 2-3 zone again.
Down in the far corner is put off. Back out top. Rodman passed on the 3. Got away with the travel. Barhorse able again to come up with another steal. Ambus over to Landis. Back out top, rolling. She thought about the 3, instead will drive and kick it back to Dosick. Back out top, here it is Dosick again, not giving any room on the offensive side. She skips it over to Roland. Again, thinking about the 3 ball. Instead, we'll drive the lane, go to the left side, skip it out top. Ambus, open 15-footer, it rattles off, no good. Ball tipped out of bounds off of Landis. It'll stay with, or go to Fort Loramie.
You know, it didn't result in a basket, but that was a nice possession. They worked it around, really tried to work to find the good spot. Ambus had a good look, and good looks don't always fall, but you can't be disappointed with that. You know, you keep doing it. It was an open look.
They have not had many of.
Yeah, and they worked for that and got the right shot. You keep doing that, good things will happen on that.
Loramie back on offense. Is swinging around to Rose. Now far corner to Gephardt. Inside, nice up and under move there by Ava Schultes, the freshman, showing the skills.
That was a smart move there. I think she's been on the bench, but she was paying attention to what Barhorse was doing on defense, and she was just too quick. And there's Barhorse again.
And what a good entry, doing the work before the ball was passed to her was Lauren Barhorse, and it paid off there. She cuts the lead back to 8.
Yeah, and Kip Rowland has had some great passes underneath the Barhorse.
And red hot still is Taylor Rodderman as she knocks down another 3. That's her 3rd of the ball game.
You know, I said earlier, I don't think Fort Loramie wants to shoot a lot of 3s. Maybe I'm wrong. Man, they're putting some nice shots up there. That's 3 threes for Ratterman. Gephardt with the pair as well, and the lead back to 11.
Maybe it's just taking him a little bit of time to showcase that outside range. Tough pass inside Barhorse. She fights for it and saves it. Gets a Dosick 3 ball in there, and it rattles home for Anna. They keep answering. And the lead back to 8 once again.
This is a scrappy Anna team. They're not going to back away. They're going to work and keep working, and whatever happens, happens. And that was a good tray there.
Rodderman open again, no good. Rebound pulled down by Barhorse. Checking to see just how hot she is.
You know,
good job by Loramie hitting the hot hand.
Fort Loramie maybe hasn't shot 3s that well in the season, but they've had to in a lot of games.
Rolling, tough shot, good Loramie defense. They push it ahead. Here's Rose. Trying to get ahead of the defense, can't do it. Good Anna recovery, and coming out of there is Roland. She gets it off to Ambus, and a timeout taken by Coach Maurer. We'll take a break. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
32-24 as they get a good shot of the Fort Loramie bench there. And both these teams come out ready to play here in the second half.
Yeah, they rested up at halftime, but both of these coaches know their defense, and they both doing a great job. Fort Loramie more the full court variety. Anna plays a solid half-court defense all the way, and Fort Loramie, it seems like he'd been on the brink of blowing this away, right. And Anna's like, no, we're fighting in this. We're battling through this. Anna's really only played 6 girls so far. I think Fort Loramie's played 9. Fort Loramie's run into some foul trouble, and you know right now these are big possessions. Anna's had more success getting into Barhorse here in the second half. If they can keep that going, get Dosick, and they really could use an outside shot or two. Haven't been able to do that.
Pass inside to Roland, and a nice roll to Barhorse. It's blocked. There is Landis with the offensive rebound. She is fouled and will go to the line for a pair.
Nice job there as they've been able to really get that ball in different plays to Barhorse, and good offensive rebound there by Landis. And Landis, a sophomore, shooting 2.
First one is good. Dana Rose will check back in for Fort Loramie, giving Holscher a breather.
The other thing, Anna only shot 50% on their foul shots, miss a lot of front ends of the 1-and-1s. They need to hit more of these when they get a chance. Landis with a good start hits 2.
So lead now down to 6. 3:15 left to go in the third quarter. Anna back in the 2-3 zone as Loramie works it around the perimeter. Schultes, step back jumper, good. Well, she has the whole repertoire. She's went into the paint before, a little step back jumper there, the freshman. Loramie got something to look forward to there for the next few years.
Yes, you know, she was very good on the volleyball court this fall, and boy, she has given them the spark the last few games. Averages 9 points a game, all off the bench.
Nice steal inside there by Rowland, draws the foul. So Anna will take another trip back to the free throw line.
Rowland looking for her first points here, but as we mentioned, she's done some great passing to get at the bar horse underneath. She's drawn some fouls, some good defense as the junior shooting 2.
First one is nothing but net.
You see Landis there looking there, waited for the right time. She just didn't throw it in there. She waited till Rowland was open, and then she passed it. Rowland split the defenders, drew the foul, and Anna getting to the foul line, making more of a patient type of game, and also converting on the free throws.
6-point Loramie lead, 34-28 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Anna defense trying to disrupt again as Ella Dosick is going to draw the foul.
Dosick just her first foul.
2:32 remaining here in the third.
Fort Loramie so far, their offense has been a lot of, well, this half has been Schultes with a couple nice baskets and a couple trays by the guards.
Number 43, Alyssa Rassman checks in the ball game for Fort Loramie. Swinging around the perimeter, here's Rassman. Looking to get into Schultes, swinging around top to Rose.
Rassman, I think, is player number 10 for Fort Loramie. Anna's played 6.
Here's Heitkamp back out top to Rose. Swing it over to Rauderman. Rassman back out top to Rose. They really struggled more against that zone. You can definitely tell Anna found something there. Loramie not really a good, hasn't done a great job getting in the high post. That shot by Rauderman's the one that's helped them out quite a bit. That one off the mark, but rebounding it on the deep shot is Rose. They really haven't had much of a presence right in this spot here down on the paint.
No, nothing.
The high block and the low block has been pretty vacant for the Redskins.
Yeah, the tall girls haven't had much of a post presence at all. The tall girls can handle the ball, but sometimes like Rose is away from the basket. She actually runs point a fair amount of time.
Right. Here's Rauderman back out top. 1:15 left to go in the third quarter.
And Anna's starting to match up on those shooters, always knowing where Rauderman is at all times. And fans liking this defense.
Almost turning it over. Rose loses the handle, picked up though by Heitkamp, and Ambus a little bit over anxious there is going to draw the foul.
She was working so hard to try to go and just kind of got a little bit out of control, but good defense being played there. Is this just a 6-point lead for Fort Loramie, and they have half-court defenses kept them out of the flow, and we will have a timeout by Fort Loramie.
30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. I'd like to again thank our sponsors for tonight's game. Wilson Health, caring without limits. Precision Strip, NKT.TV, BowlerStore.com. Find the pocket without emptying yours. Carriage Works, specializing in collision repair in St. Henry, Ohio. Cy Sweeterman, Fowler's TV, we service what we sell. Kogi Plumbing and Heating, a name you know, a name you trust. PSG Automotive Outfitters. Minster Bank, financial solutions for a lifetime. Sweeterman Pharmacy, pharmacies located in Salina, Coldwater, Minster, New Bremen, St. Mary's, and Wapak. New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental Care, and Francis Furniture. Also like to mention that at the conclusion of this game, Dave and I will name a player of the game, and that player of the game sponsor is Keyhole Pizza.
One of the keys to the game is we talked about Fort Loramie likes to run as much as they can in fast break. They had some early, but haven't been able to do it since that time. Credit Anna to keep the pace of this game the way they like it.
3 ball in the corner, off the mark there from Putoff, and rebound pulled down by the Rockets. That was a long offensive possession. Couple minutes ran off there by Fort Loramie. Anna now with 30 seconds to go here in third quarter. The bucket, they could cut it to 4. Ambus wheeling, gets it to roll. A nice roll again there to Barhorse. Can't get it to go, but Landis, we've seen her a couple times come up with a loose ball foul. She does again, draws the foul, and will go to the line for a pair.
Yes, that's 2 times, Greg, that she's got that offensive rebound, and both times she's gotten fouled. And, you know, it was a 9-point lead at halftime, and then they Fort Loramie hit the 3 right away in the first possession. That was a 12-point lead there. But Anna's fought and scratched and clawed their way back in it. Made the first one here by Landis. You get here, Landis with the rebound, takes it to the hole, draws the foul.
Second shot on the way, and Landis knocks down the pair, and we have a 4-point ball game with 18 seconds to go in the third quarter. Rose will bring it across. Highcamp. Gephardt back out top to Highcamp, almost past the stolen. Rose goes, and an offensive foul called against Fort Loramie. I believe on an illegal screen, so 7 seconds remaining, and Anna with a good opportunity to cut into that 4-point lead of Fort Loramie's.
7 seconds, I think they'll get it to Dosick, and she'll try to make something happen here.
5 seconds crossing the timeline. Here's Dosick, 2. Runner along the lane, does not fall, and that's the third quarter buzzer. Fort Loramie 34, Anna 30. We'll be back with the fourth quarter here at Anna High School. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
NKTelco Sports. More than 140 local high school and college games. Football, basketball, volleyball, baseball, softball, and soccer. Support your local team with NKTelco Sports and promote your business to 250,000 households in Northwest Ohio. Call 1-888-NKTelco and get in the game.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
8 minutes remaining in this one. It's been a good one here from Anna High School as the Fort Loramie Redskins leading 34-30 on our First National Bank scoreboard.
Anna battled. They were down by 12. Got to have it within 4. They did a great job at the line. 6 of 6 from the line. They also hit their own three-pointer. And the other thing is they've made Fort Loramie look frustrated on offense. And now Fort Loramie has switched into it looks like a 3-2 zone.
And Bria Cook has checked back in for Anna. She has not, I don't think, even scored here in this ballgame, let alone taken many shots. She is one of the shooters for Anna that they can find a place for in that zone. Nice pass over top to Roland. Can't get it to go. Rebound tipped around and pulled out by Ambus. Cook can't handle a pass. It's still loose. And another tough foul going to be called against Bria Cook. That's going to be her third or fourth.
I have her for 4.
I thought so too. Maybe they took one of those away because it was 3 on there before.
Yeah,
she's checking out. I think it was 4. She's had some tough calls go against her tonight, just trying to be aggressive there and get a loose ball, draws the foul. I'm not sure she's been on the floor more than a couple of minutes.
The credit Coach Siegel to change something up on defense. Anna was starting to feel comfortable on offense. Let's change it and make them think. And they got an offensive rebound on it, but not able to cash in, and Fort Loramie eventually got a turnover.
Marissa Myring back in the ballgame. She's been in foul trouble for Fort Loramie.
And she's really the best post player they have underneath, and they've really missed that when she's been on the bench.
Very physical in the paint.
She's only 5'9", but she plays like she's like 6 foot. See if they try to get it into her.
It's a good pass to Rose. You haven't seen her in the inside much tonight. Took a little contact.
Some Fort Loramie fans wanted a foul there. They're letting them play a little bit, but been pretty consistent in this physical game.
Ambus looking for Roland. Back out top to Ambus. Swing it. Dosick thought about the 3.
They're really trying to find Barhorse underneath, and Holscher is battling there. 6'2" against 6 foot.
Dosick driving the lane. Back out top to Ambus and over to Roland. Roland wheeling down through, tough shot. Good defense for Loramie. Coming out of the pile is Gephardt. She's got 2-on-1. She's going to take it herself, coast to coast, and draws the foul.
It's one of the few runouts that Fort Loramie's had.
I think both these teams used to getting some easy buckets at the hoop, just beating the other team down there.
Yeah.
And both of these defenses have been right there. There aren't too many freebies where you're going to get ahead of the pack tonight.
And when you get used to that, it's like you don't have to do the tough half-court offense that you have to really work at it. You get easy ones, and that's what games like this really help both teams and improve everything about their game.
Gephardt knocks down the pair, pushes the Loramie lead back to 6.
It's a couple big baskets there. Got it. Able to get to the line, but if you get to the line, it only helps if you make them. She hits them both.
And Loramie going to stay in that 3-2 zone defense. Landis back over to Dosick. Swings it to Barhorst. Cross court to Ambus. Back out top. Good ball movement there by Anna, but no looks at the basket. Swing it. Here's Ambus.
They haven't had anybody who can make a jumper with Cook on the bench with foul trouble. Boy, she would come in handy if they could have that. And right now there's going to be a charge and a little bit of a delayed call, probably the right call, and it goes against Landis.
A good defensive stop there by Fort Loramie as they are trying to increase their lead up by 6. 5:35 left in the ball game. If you're just joining us at Anna High School, we're in the 4th quarter. My name is Greg Burning. My partner Dave Knapke. It's been a good SCAL battle here tonight. 2 9-1 teams showing why they're 9-1. It's been some solid basketball. Rose, tough angle there, loses it, and it's picked off by Roland. So good defense again there by Anna, and a Aaron pass there is going to catch a break for the Rockets as that one knocked off of Rotterman. We'll stay with Anna.
Bria Cook will check in the lineup.
Well, we'll find out if she fouls again, which one's right, because I'm with you. I had her as 4 fouls. The board still only has her as 3.
Yeah, I thought she had 3 right before the half as she went off in there. She almost had a look there.
I don't think she was ready for it. She's going to get another chance. He fires that one, knocks it down.
There's what they've been missing, and there cuts the lead to 3.
Gephardt quickly back on the attack for Fort Loramie, now with a 3-point edge. Rotterman. Myring thought about the 3. Cook. We talked about lots of foul trouble here tonight. Back out top to Rose.
Rose just stepping out, relaxing a little bit. Anna's trying to find the shooters, Gephardt and Rotterman, whenever they are. They're not going to get those open threes, or they'll try to stop them from getting the open threes.
Swing down the corner. Here's Myring. Good pass inside to Holscher. Kick out, open. Rotterman, 3-ball, count it. Great passing by Fort Loramie.
Even the good defense, that was a good inside-out attack there as Holscher did a great job of hitting Rotterman, and Rotterman knocks it down.
Big answer by Fort Loramie, pushes the lead back to 6. 4:05 remaining. Cook can't find a spot there, turns it over instead. Rotterman the push ahead to Holscher. She'll take it the distance, and it's blocked by Roland. And on the rebound, Holscher going to be charged with the foul.
Nice defensive side there as Holscher went down there, and Roland got the foul, or did the defense there. It looked like Holscher is going to get a big basket there.
And that's the 4th foul against Holscher. So she's in a little bit of foul trouble, along with Myring, who has 3. Timeout taken on the court. We'll take a break as well. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Minster Dental Care continues to offer advanced dental technology in a state-of-the-art facility. Our professional team offers experience in general dentistry and orthodontics, including services such as CERA and wireline orthodontics. Board-certified pediatric dentist Dr. Philip Slonkowski ensures our littlest patients have a positive, safe, and a comfortable experience. We are unconditionally committed to excellence in everything we do.
3:49 remaining in our ball game here at Anna. It's been a very good ball game. Both teams back and forth. Anna finally cut the lead down to 3 with a nice 3-ball from Bria Cook. Loramie no slouch, gets a big answer back from Roderman, who I believe has 4 threes.
4 threes
Four
there.
threes on the ball game.
She did a nice job of squaring up there and, hitting. That was a big three. They worked there, had that inside out, and she really caught it, step into it. And it seems like anytime you can step into your three, you get a higher percentage, and that was a nice look. And Anna battled, though. It looked like they're going to have Fort Loramie had a run out there with Holscher, and Holscher now playing with 4 fouls. Cook's out there with 4 fouls as we go down the stretch.
Here's Ambus driving through the lane, kicks it back out top to Roland, trying to get inside the bar horse. Nicely defended by Holscher, who has 4 fouls, bodying up down in the paint with bar horse. Ambus swings it over to Dosek, thought about the 3. Instead, here's Roland, swings it over. Driving the lane is Dosek, little runner, no good. Rebound tipped around and pulled down by Holscher for Fort Loramie. Out of the gate quickly, gets it across the half-court line and then pulls it out to Rose. Big possession here. Loramie with a 6-point lead at the 3:05 mark.
Fort Loramie can afford to be a little bit patient here. They can take the extra pass. They don't have to be in any big hurry. Not that they're stalling, but they have to work pretty hard anyhow. And if it runs some clock, so be it. As they draw the foul on Roland, that's the 5th team foul. Fort Loramie has 6 team fouls. So
if you're Anna, that's not a terrible foul because, like you just said, it's only their 5th. You really need to get in that area where if you need to foul and get into a 1-and-1,
exactly
2 away from that still. So nice back cut by Holscher, shot up and in. Good out of bounds play by Fort Loramie.
Great out of bounds play. That's a great one designed by the coaches, good execution by the players. Rolling in some trouble.
Jump ball going to be called, and the possession arrow goes to Fort Loramie.
Coach Maurer didn't want to use the timeout. I think he's down to 1 right now, and good double team there. And Fort Loramie's doing plays that the championship team does.
And Anna going to try to apply some pressure here as they now trail by 8 and running out of time. Rose gets it across the half-court line. And Anna's going to have to tighten things up here quickly as we're down to the 2:25 mark.
Another foul there on Roland. She was, one of those feisty Anna players bumping Rose a little bit as that gives the 6th foul. But she mentioned at some point down by 8, they're going to have to put Fort Loramie on the line. Unless you can get some turnover layups, and they haven't really been able to do that all day. Good steal.
And that's been a weird matchup, I feel like, all night. Dosek guarding Holscher, but boy, Dosek steps up to it. And a turnover back there as Rose able to knock the ball away from Bria Cook.
All it was, she just got a finger in the passing lane and just threw off the pass just enough. So right now they take Roland out of the game. They're going to go with a little bit of a smaller lineup.
They bring Landis back in for her. 2:15 remaining. Rose brings it across to Fort Loramie. Here's Myring. Got a foul underneath, I believe, called against Landis. So that is going to send Fort Loramie to the free throw line for a 1-and-1.
As a team, Fort Loramie shoots 72% on their foul shots, but a lot of those foul shots they've made in the last few weeks have been in games that were well decided, so it's a lot easier. This is more the pressure foul shot here, and it goes off the mark. Barhorse with a big rebound.
Here comes Ambus, gets it across the half-court line. 2 minutes remaining. Anna's going to have to score often and in a hurry as they swing it around. Dosek thought about the 3, picked up, back out top to Ambus. Back to Dosek. She will launch from 3. It's short. Rebound tipped around and fought for underneath. The tie-up will give it to Anna on the alternating possession.
Anna needs to score and score quickly. Easier said than done against this Fort Loramie defense. They're not letting any easy shots from the outside.
No doubt. Trying to just get it in as Cook. She better throw it. She finally does, but throws it to nobody, and it's picked off by Roderman. Holscher now back out top. Here's Rose.
Right now I think they're in keep away mode. They're only going to do layups or if they get fouled here.
Here's Myring back out top to Roderman and over to Holscher. Trying to get the foul.
They're tough to defend. All these big girls, tall girls can handle the ball for Fort Loramie as good of as a lot of team's guards do.
Here's Gephardt, back out top, Myring, and now back out top to Rose. That one deflected but picked up by Rodman. 1:10 remaining. Loramie showcasing their balance right here.
And when you're going to have tall girls that can dribble the ball, but there's a turnover there as Anna made them work. But for Fort Loramie, they ran off about 45 seconds.
And still have an 8-point lead with exactly 1 minute remaining. We're going to have a timeout on the floor. We will take a quick break and be back in just a moment. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
The big game is right around the corner. Are you ready for it? Come into Francis Furniture and find the right fit for you and your friends in our Lazy Boy Comfort Studio. With Lazy Boy Premier Sofa and Sectionals, you can custom order a look that's just your style. Choose from hundreds of decorator fabrics or choose genuine leather for its luxurious feel and durability. Come into Francis Furniture today, the area's only Lazy Boy Comfort Studio.
NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school varsity basketball on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. You can watch a replay of this game on Saturday, January 5th at noon or Sunday, January 6th at noon. You can also watch these games on WOSN and on demand on the NKTelco Sports face page and at nktelco.net.
Leading scorers from the game tonight for the Anna Rockets, Lauren Bornhorst with 12 points, and matching that for Fort Loramie with 12 points has been Taylor Rodderman, who's hit those 4 big threes on the night.
So 1 minute to go, Anna down by 8. Here's Bria Cook, back out top, swings it around the perimeters. Dosick trying to get a shot off here. Ball deflected. Barhorse, able to come up with it. Shot blocked. Rose comes out of the pile with it. She is quickly fouled. We'll walk the other way for a 1-and-1. Now, barring a miracle here, Dave, 8-point deficit against this Loramie defense. I believe the Fort Loramie Reds is going to go to 10-1 in the season, and the Rockets going to drop to 9-2.
And this is a different type of win for Fort Loramie. They've dominated teams with their quickness and getting out and running, and they've had some opportunities on that, but not up and down the whole game. And they've had to work for this, had to play some half-court defense and half-court offense, but they found a way. They lose the ball there, but they found a way. Had some big threes when they needed it.
For sure.
But I think they found some things out about themselves, and I think Anna did too. I think Anna could have folded their tents in the first half. They're down by 12, but they kept battling and scrapping, and nothing to be ashamed of. They'll have some things to work on, but a lot of strengths on this team.
Rowland lets the 3 ball go. It's off the mark. Barhorst rebound back up and in. 25 seconds remaining. Loramie triggers it in. Here's Myring. 6-point lead. And there's a turnover. I might have spoken too soon. 6-point advantage. And they're going to need a quick basket here of the 3-point variety.
Anna showing they can full court press too, and got to score very quickly here. Trying to get it to Cook, their 3-point shooter. You got to throw something up.
And she does. It's off the mark. Rebound skied for by Holscher, and she is immediately fouled.
As I mentioned earlier, I'll take Anna in a fight. They're scrappy. They're not
scrappy.
backing up. They're not backing down for anybody.
Luckily for everybody watching, these two play again later in the season.
We have that game on NKTelco Sports. I think it's February 2nd.
Holscher knocks down the free throw. 9.5 seconds remaining. Loramie now at the 7-point edge. Holscher makes it 8.
Fort Loramie going to go to 10-1, 5-0 in the Shelby County League, or Anna will fall to 9-2.
Dosick's shot is blocked as we're down to 3 seconds. And that's going to do it here from Anna High School. The Fort Loramie Redskins victorious 43-35 over the Anna Rockets. We'll take a quick break and be back with our post-game wrap-up. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Welcome back to Anna High School, where the Fort Loramie Redskins victorious 43-35. Here with our game stats is Mr. Dave Knapke.
Thanks, Greg. As you look at the stats here, a good defensive game is reflected in the field goal percentage. Pretty similar there. Threes big for Fort Loramie. They hit 7 of 17, and also the foul shots, 11 of 13. Anna didn't shoot near as many threes. They really improved their foul shooting, 11 of 17 down the stretch. Rebounding pretty even. Turnovers more even than when it started out. Anna got a lot more in Fort Loramie as the game went on, and they've settled down as well. As you see the stats there, as the individual scoring leading scorer for Fort Loramie, Taylor Rotterman with 12 points, Kenzie Holscher with 8, Ava Scholas with 6 points off the bench, Kennedy Gephardt had a pair of trays, she has 8 total. Also Marissa Myring with 4, Dana Rose with 2, Jaden Putoff with the deuce. And for Anna, they had 6 players score. Lauren Bornhorst was a presence in the paint, 14 points. Ella Dosick with 9. Mary Landis with 5 points off the bench. Rhea Cook with a tray. Michaela Ambos and also Kiplin Rowland with 2 points apiece. As Anna goes to 9-2 on the season, Fort Loramie 10-1, and more importantly, Fort Loramie stays undefeated in the Shelby County League race, and it's a good ball game. You know, it's like first half it looked like Fort Loramie is at the brink of blowing them out, and we both kind of talked off the air. It's like, oh, I think Fort Loramie is going to take control in the second half and go away easily. But Anna had other plans. They really battled it, gave Fort Loramie everything they could ask for. And they had it down, I think, to 4 there, 34-30, but Fort Loramie made just enough plays to win. And good game tonight. They match up again in about 6-7 weeks on February 2nd, and it'll be another good ball game there. And good Shelby County League, Athletic League matchup here tonight.
Yeah, matched up very well. As you mentioned, Anna not giving up any headway. They fought back all the way along. In the end, Loramie victorious, 43-35. Our player of the game from Fort Loramie,
Taylor Rotterman. She really stepped up. They couldn't get a lot underneath on their post play. She had not only hit 3, she hit, seemed like they were big ones. The last one she hit was in the fourth quarter. They really needed a tray. Got the pass from Holscher. She knocks it down. Our player of the game, Taylor Rotterman.
Congratulations to Taylor and the Fort Loramie Redskins. That's going to wrap it up for us here tonight as we hear the end of the game horn go there. I'd like to thank our director, Scott Robinson, his assistant, Ian Bolheimer, camera person, Bryce Hamrick and Wes Temple, my partner, Dave Knapke. I'm Greg Burning. Thanks for watching and have a great evening.